Know how Secret hold this without either of those spells.
They still have S4 and Arteezy's ultimates. They're going to need some great vacuum initiation, but you can see VP, they're just leaving Illidan on the front lines right now. He has the Aegis anyway. They know as long as they don't get grouped up in a bad vacuum, they should be able to take this lane of Rax. Illidan, pushed back by Arteezy. Once again, they grab a range Rax.
VP are so tentative right now. They want to make absolute sure that this game is out of reach for Secret. Continuing to just prod and poke.
So much money, so much pride on the line here for VP. They cannot afford any mistakes.
Oh, here we go.
Start beating onto Arteezy. Jump in by God. Illidan is already losing his Aegis, but S4, he's in some serious trouble. Looks like the Shalgrave keeps him alive on the side. We have a two-man vacuum. DK Phobos pops his BKB and gets away. Arteezy now pops no satanic, and he's actually fighting up against Illidan, but is now being chased away with God, taking away the Dazzle in the background. There's going to be no more Shalgrave anymore. S4 gets some damage out. They managed to Scythe-ice up the Drone Ranger, who's down to only 600 HP.
Arteezy's actually beating them back.
Illidan, he's actually going all in. He has to fight up against Sai, who's going in for these kills. Will be able to pick it up. Echo Slam misses out. Let go to play. Turn around by Kuro. There goes DK Phobos, but those so tuned as S4 fall. Now they're turning around. Arteezy, he can't afford to die here. This life steal's not going to be enough. He goes down. He does not have a buyback, but the group up its vacuum. It's actually controlling him. He's got to get Illidan. He managed to get the wall hit. God makes the jump away, but he will fall as well. Sai keeps Team Secret in this for a little bit longer. FNG, he keeps on going. Managed to pick up the kill on Kuro.
I mean, Zai this entire game, 10-5 and 11, doing his best as a Darkseer, but it's still only a Darkseer. G's going to respawn in short time. They've gotten the range racks and the melee racks at top. The mid one might fall soon after. They've got a Dazzle up, but that's about it. No buyback on the Shadow Fiend. The Queen of Pain's in a similar situation. Still hasn't picked up an item since that Scythe device. The Rubik has a buyback, but how much does that even matter for you as F and G, with the help of the birds, G's right behind him. I don't know if Secret can defend this, as they're going to lose 2 racks almost certainly. Yeah, God actually jumping forward now to go for that tier 3 tower, which has no HP whatsoever. Glyph is popped, but God's still going to pick it up. Kuro is forced to expend his buyback here to defend against this scary core. Storm Spear's working on the range rack. The Familiar's on top. They're left with just one building at this point. Team Secret, 1,500 HP on a melee barracks. That's all that separates them from staying in TI and getting knocked out by Virtus Pro. You've got to be real nervous right now because one lost fight is going to make all the difference in VP. If they save for buybacks, they can pretty much just keep marching down that racks and then just play for the defense game. As Secret only have one hero that can really deal with mega creeps.
S4 is going to try and push out this top lane. Look at that. FNG just rolling in the items now. Vlad and Mech being picked up by him. Satanic for our Drone Ranger. There's the kind of sustain that Illidan really needed in that last fight.
Everybody from VP is actually just completely buying out right now. They're just not afraid of Secret anymore. They just feel it's one fight away from them taking the game. Even if Secret win that fight, they don't think that they can do it without losses.
DK Phobos is actually 1,000 gold away from the Shivas as well. Just listing item after item that Virtus Pro are picking up, and Team Secret don't really have anything that's going to change the course of these fights. In fact, you look at S4, he's operating on just the same Scythe device that he's had for some time now.
Yeah, and G just continues to snowball on items. He's almost got enough money for his own Scythe device, and once he gets that Arteezy Satanic, it's not really going to be able to do much. They've got enough crowd control for him at this point in the game. Secret afraid to leave their base right now. Not a whole lot of risk that they can take at this point. They don't have the smoke as well. They're just kind of holed up in here and waiting for VP to do whatever they want. And VP, they might even just wait out this next Aegis.
I mean, even if you suicide for it, VP should be able to get that last melee racks and force mega creeps. Can Secret actually turtle inside their base against mega creeps? You said they only really had one good hero against it. Can they actually just hold out against mega creeps, or do they have to immediately go for the rebuttal and 5-man down mid?
I think you just go for the rebuttal and 5-man down mid, but that requires you to keep at least 2 of your cores alive, and one of them has to be Arteezy at this point. He has buyback now, so this next defense is going to be easier, but it's just all about the mega creeps right now. And VP, this is going to be a sick timing for them as the Glyph is on cooldown for 2 minutes. They're about to take Aegis at the same time. This is going to be so hard for Secret to hold, and they're not even going to bother attempting to deny it.
Advantage after advantage being racked up for VP. Aegis for Illidan. Cheese being given over to FNG. They have so many items. In fact, they can wait out if they really want to.
Oh, they're smoked up.
He's got a Scythe of Ice coming in. The smoke.
Secret don't even see this coming.
He's going to have the initiation. Arteezy's the first target. Target number 1. Echo Slam being placed on him. He pops it Satanic and now turns the fight. Let's lose that ultimate. Secret are actually going to lose. S4 here in a second. Save goes to Curl. Good Child Grave save. S4. Oh, what a vacuum out. Zai lets that up beautifully. Managed to get the wall on top. And VP are actually losing some of their heroes. Aegis being popped. G, he's actually going to go down here trying to control Arteezy. They're going for the kill. Ellington, he needs it.
Oh, he misses the slap
control. Arteezy gets alive. This Child Grave goes. He stays alive. God comes back. He needs Arteezy. He gets the kill. FNG hold up against SI, but they manage to pick up Zai instead.
Oh, the birds at the same time are stunning.
God's going to go in. He's trying to get Puppey as well next. Will easily be able to get this kill. No shallow grave. This means Arteezy. There's a buyback from Puppey, actually. It's 2 versus 3. Arteezy, he doesn't even have the souls necessary.
Luckily for them, though, there's not a whole lot of mana on G, and that was a miracle hold for them as the Storm Spirit is forced to buy back just to end Arteezy's life. Arteezy's forced to buy back at the same time.
He's being done here. He cannot go down. Pops the BKB. Satanic healing back up. God's actually used most of his
mana. He's out of mana now.
He's in some serious trouble with the
buyback.
He actually suicides there. He's dead for a full minute. DK Bubbles turning things around. They actually managed to get Puppey and FNG.
He's
going great for the melee racks. They're going for it. Meanwhile, the tier 4s are being threatened. S4's trying to clean that one up. But if the melee racks goes down, Team Secret champion. That's why they immediately jump on FNG. Control from the familiars is there. S4 is actually dropped very low. Melee racks will be kept alive. FNG's trying to get every last bit of damage there. S4, oh, that Fissure almost landing on him. Would have actually killed him. Kuro comes in to be able to defend. Tier 4 and melee racks are both going to stay alive here for Team Secret.
And they're about to get their glyph back up. And successful defense by Secret as this mid tower does dip quite low. And S4 at the same time almost dies to creeps, but they managed to hold on at the same time. Arteezy finally picks up another item. He's got a full Daedalus to go along with that Satanic. And this is actually going to be really difficult for VP to win at this point. It's going to be much harder for them to push, and every single time they fail that push, it becomes so much easier for Secret to just turn it around and march down mid.
Unbelievable. Such a gigantic net worth lead for VP. Aegis, Cheese, item after item that BP had in their inventory that Secret were lacking, and yet they still could not finish out this game. And the next fight's going to be even harder if they want. Does VP still go for it? Or do they have to wait out their buybacks? I mean, it would seem like if you went for the fight now and lost it, it would almost look like a throw in that you don't have buybacks. Secret then push out and maybe take even a racks of their own.
It would be... I think you might still go for it and try to apply pressure because you know that Arteezy still doesn't have the buyback and they're just trying to do some tricky stuff with the birds here.
Those damn familiars. The flying rats that they are actually chipping away at that melee racks. The regeneration is not enough.
Oh, they might actually just take this fight.
Oh my god, the familiar's almost getting now. God's actually getting made for it. Pops the BKB. The glove is giving the melee racks the left. 250 HP. God is forced to retreat.
He went in way too early. All he had to do was wait.
They're being threatened. Arteezy really wants this kill. He knows God is low on mana. The Fissure will stall him up, and they drag the creeps away. Kuro making sure to pay attention to that one. Keeping those creeps away from the melee racks.
The important thing, too, is that they're keeping up ward vision at all times.
No, vacuum to stop
the courier, too.
Lil's going to be caught. There goes the courier. It ends up being dropped. Now the S4 actually jumping forward. They're trying to get DK Bubbles. Pops the BKB, turns around Fissure, but S4 is there with the right clicks. Never mind. He actually got chain stunned down. FNG goes for the kill. He gets S4. A buyback immediately comes out. S4 has to pay attention to this melee rack. Illidan was already pushing down that bottom lane. Secret playing this game on the edge of a
Illidan's just running in right now. They have no ward vision for him. He's just going to plink down on this tower. They don't have glyph anymore.
Melee racks, it's actually going to fall. The last right click is there. Illidan gives up his life, it seems, to be able to get the mega creeps. Now they're actually jumping forward. Puppey's going to go down to God at the same time. Illidan will be right clicked down by S4 and Arteezy. The racks, though, is all gone. The tier 4 is gone as well. The throne is exposed. VP, they can feel it. They can feel this wind underneath their fingertips. They actually back themselves away, looking at that throne, thinking we don't need to go for it just yet. We wait out the Draw Ranger. She still has buyback. Lit Secret have to fight against Megas.
All they have to do at this point is be patient. This is their TI hopes on the line. They're about to knock out the favorite of the tournament right now, secure themselves even more money. All they have to do is wait it out, Don't overextend and wait. Arteezy actually in this mid lane.
Is he too far forward? Once again, Shane's done. S4 comes in to try and help out. Artur can't go down. BKB, Satanic pops. He starts healing himself up. VP, quick on the retreat.
They're just going to wait.
Getting stunned up. God, he's going to be able to jump back in. There's no BKB, no Satanic. This life is final. Arteezy, he's going to be dropping here to God as he just fully commits for this kill. Gets it in the end. Artur down for 2 minutes. VP, they're moving forward. DJ, well played. Sacred College. VP have eliminated the fan favorites of this tournament. And they will move on and face up against LGD in the losers bracket.
And they just look so ecstatic right now, and they should. They just played such a great game. They risked it all multiple times at that Roshan fight. Great calls by FNG, their captain. Virtus Pro move on. Such a well-played game, and you can just see how happy they are. And here come the handshakes.
Beautiful. Arteezy displaying a lot of sportsmanship, greeting his opponents with a smile. Gotta say, Team Secret, a team of all-stars here, but it goes to show that the competition here at TI is so tough. VP eliminate Team Secret, and the analysts have a lot to talk about for this series.
We absolutely do. Thank you very much. The light will go out on Team Secret. They have been eliminated and will finish 7th, 8th at the International 2015. One of the biggest shockwaves in Dota 2 history, potentially. We've got Loader joining us on the desk. Knows all about internationals, of course. Former winner back in TI3. And how you doing?
I'm okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you enjoying it in a different way this year?
Very different way, but it's really an amazing event this year. Like the games, the quality of the games, the sets. Like we haven't really have so many of these 2-0, not even at all games. Like all the teams have been so close to each other when it comes to team play and individual skill.
Yeah.
So
and exciting matches as well. Like that. I mean, crazy.
And there's been a lot of results that I would never have predicted going into this tournament.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess like everyone else, I can't